کانکت نمیشه. مودمو ریست دادم دیگه کانکت نمیشه. آی پی عوض شد. چی شد؟ نت رید یهو. بیناموس لنگ یه دونه ریست بود. نمیتونستم من بازی کنم دیگه. ریست کردم الان دیگه نمیذاره برگردم تو بازی. آی پی عوض شد فکر کنم. مودمو ریست کردم بگاه رفت کلا. اگزیت لگ بودش قبلا. اگزیت لگ آی پی رو ثابت نگه می‌داشت. آباندم تموم شد بازی. What the fuck. مثلا چه ظلمیه حاجی. چقدر زود. عجب حاجی. بازی رو میبردیم خدا شاهده. به قرآن میبردیم بازی رو. 60 دقیقه بعد واقعا حالم بد شد حاجی. دیگه نباید این کارو بکنم دیگه. مودم نباید ریست کنم. باید با لگم شده اینجور جا پلی بدم. نه با استاتیک آی پیم کجا بوده. بازی برده رو به همین شدیم. تیم خوب بود. ایزی وین بود قشنگ. ناموسن چه وضعی آخه. چرا باید این اتفاق بیفته واسم. حاجی 2-1 بود بازی. 2-1 ما جلو بودیم. چی شد تموم شد؟ یعنی دوراندم یارام گرفتن. همون راندی که من لفت دادم رانده بعدش هم یارام گرفتن بازی رو بردن 4-5. کاش که لفت نمیدادم. با همون لگ میموندم تو بازی. چه ظلمی آخه. چجوری تونستی تصویرتو جدا کنی از بک‌گراند؟ این چیزه برنامه انویدیا. یه برنامه داره اون نصب میکنی تو OBS به یه قابلیت میده. میزنی خود به خود خودش جدا میکنه تصویر. پرده سبزی نه نیست. پرده سبزی نه تخمیه. هم این خیلی خوب. فقط واسه کارت گرافیکای انویدیا جی فورس. 11 یعنی 12 از بند در میام. اوکی. بریم چیز نگاه کنیم پس. حالا که اینجوری شد به نظرم بریم پرولیگ نگاه کنیم تا از بند در بیم. نظرتون شما؟ بیاید دیسپلی کپچر گیم کپچر رو ببندم. اینجا تصویر الان داره. ببینیم چی خوبه. الان اینو بازی میکنن، این بعد این مپو زرت و زرت بازی میکنن، چون یارو یاد میگیره، میبینه اینجور چیزا رو. به خدا پاپیه بازی کنه، درجه یاد میگیرن. چه خوب وقتی رسیدی. اوه چه به موقع رسیدیم، چه حساسه. اوف بچه ها رو بالا پایین می‌کنه.
They can still make the big plays. Felipox gets two. JV finishes it off, and I will say, for the most part,
قشنگ جاگیری و میوته گیم عوض کرد. به خدا اومد تو کلوز رنج فایت داد، نترس.
It took them a long time. The day must below. They finally get the breach way too late, and it allows Felipox to get that position and make that play.
Yeah, the thing that really bothered me is that they got the breach, they had a fair bit of time within that 4 versus 2, and I wouldn't say they misplayed because they weren't pushing inside that bomb side door.
چینیه کسکش همه گیما رو گرفتن به خود.
In that corner by the breach, and they're just not really paying attention. They didn't drone it, didn't go that second track on the Deus either, and that very small mistake, well, it cost you the entire round, unfortunately. Bomber.
When you corner a player like Felipox and he's got that shotgun, he knows exactly how to play it. The CAG, they had the right idea for that whole round.
Yeah.
But Furia,
بازی کجاست؟
they like to do. They like to play aggressively. They are some of the most
اوساکا vs
in the world.
فیوریا.
Best fraggers, they know how to come back from a 2v4.
How does that feel, Nick, when you're in the server? You know, obviously first round of a grand final, you want to start it off so well. CAG, they got that start so well, and they should have converted it, but lost to a clutch.
That's what I was saying earlier, like, if every player can get, like, a kill in the first round or two, that's, like, the individual side of, oh, I got my kill, I'm not going to drop a donut. That's the first kind of mental hurdle to overcome. If you lose a round that you technically should have won, it comes down to the leadership of that team. So guys, we won that round, despite the scoreline being 0-1. We do that again in the future, we check that corner, we're completely fine. Because, again, it's the first round of a best of 5. You can lose a round, hell, you can lose a map. It's about the longevity right now, staying mentally in it, and we know CAG, they can have fun on the server. I believe, based on yesterday's game, they're not going to mental boom this. It's not going to be happening.
I think the fact that there's just no pressure on this for CAG.
نمیدونم. من نگاه نکردم چه سال 1-8 هست شد. ژاپنی الان میسم. اوکی.
And that means there's no pressure on CAG, and perhaps that will be to their advantage. We don't want them to be feeling pressure. We want them to be playing that underdog story. But in a stadium like this, with a crowd like this, I'm sure you guys watching along from back home can hear it. We can feel it.
Yeah. So can the players, of course, sitting there. And they want that trophy, they said it. Our cultists said, we want that shield, and we'll do anything or everything rather we can to lift it.
I saw a great tweet on the timeline. I can't remember who put it up, but they tweeted, of course the trophy is a shield. CAG in the grand final.
That's this, a bit of a run in. Chibasuda fall. Very aggressive from KZ. Hanneton, though, elsewhere, makes up for last round, punishing JV. Not a player you want to keep alive in the late round, JV.
I like this. Furia, they love to toy with their opponents when they're on the attacking side. They recognize CAG, they want to execute, they want to have their right, the 5 different attackers allowed to do the different things. If we can go for a 1-for-1 trade and disrupt their ultimate plan, they're going to have to go to plan Bs, plan Cs, and start flexing and adapting inside the server. Something that now Furia is saying, we're going to strategically challenge CAG now on their problem-solving skills.
CAG have still got to clear out this mid-floor roam, and I think that's one of their big problems. It's a minute 13 to the round. You've still got Hertz playing up there on the top floor. Will get that kill with the SMG 11. Felipox is up there with him as well.
Dangerous. Very dangerous.
Do they have more in them, though? They kind of have to fight this back. Again, you said it, Jake, they have to fight for map control. Yeah. Fury, they're not surrendering. We're seeing 2 different silhouettes on 2 different floors, just looking for a fight. They want more.
Hertz trapped here with a player outside. A player peeking him, but Hertz wins his 1v1. So well baited. CAG, in theory, did everything right, but Hertz, he knows exactly where they're going to come from. His game sense is on point, and he's got the mechanics to back it up.
Surprised Black Ray's not gone in there and challenged him and at least tried to get the refrag, although you feel with the way Hertz is playing, probably wouldn't go well for him. Him and Aniton are going to have to try and force fight, try and get this man disadvantage back.
Lost the vert though, and now we see again the shotgun of Hurts getting more and more value in this round. Fire, pop Fury downstairs, isolating CG, locking them outside. Now Blackberry on just a single point of hate
یک
left.
شیش
Fury,
یک.
they're gonna play their corners and have those crossfires established.
KZ's got that pistol out. Blackray takes him down. Philippox though, he's got the back door on lock. All up to Anatun now in the 1 versus 2. 20 seconds to play around. There is a vert angle looking down at his position. It hurts. He does have to rotate off now. Essentially a 1v1 on site unless if Anatun exposes himself to this angle. He sneaks on through. Shield away. Goes for a plant. Philippox is there. Knows exactly where his opponent is. An easy shot for the Brazilian and another round for Furia.
Absolutely love
Calm
that
down,
from Fury,
baby.
by the way.
Yeah.
I love to compare and contrast Heads and KZ. And KZ, he was out there playing the
Bir Romy birden bahislemci bir şeref o.
down the roam. The smart thing to do was
şöyle-
take their time out within round 2, by the way.
Seyircilerim.
The smart thing to do was to rotate back down using
چون
that stroke
میدونن بیان بیرون پیریفایرشون میکنن که کوچکترین انگل وای میستن
and he fought it out
که نمیرن تو پیریفایر. اینا میدونن کجا وای میستن.
because you don't know if they're going to do the really, really smart thing or the really, really dumb thing.
And they're so good at both. It's not like they have, you know, they're really good at the smart stuff or really good at dumb stuff, so to speak. They are excellent all the way across. I like this timeout personally. I feel like this is a good opportunity to say, guys, this is what we're playing for. And like a little bit nervous or the comms a little bit, you know, weird or whatever, or not really getting into the game itself right now. I wanted to see a more clear plan from CAG. Whether are we gonna go for a roam clear or we're gonna go garage and hit the bomb side. We saw Anatun on Blackbeard being one of the last 2 attackers alive. That's your entry operator. When you have a player stuck in a corner, whether it's Hurts or KC, find them on that first or top floor, send the Blackbeard in. They are raw taking these gunfights, no real droning, and no real gunplay.
I said KZ makes the smart plays. He also does the run out to get the first
Was a
kill
smart
as well.
run out though, right? Pretty
It was
safe.
very smart, yeah.
Tactical aggression, which is the name of the game for Furia. The CAG now, after that tactical timeout, they knew pretty much what bomb site they were going to be attacking up next. Top floor is locked, bottom floor is locked. It's time to go to one of those first floor bomb sites, which can be very fickle occurrences. There's a lot of map that you've got to deal with. Being threat-centric on those bomb sites. You've got to take that top floor. CAG have had a couple of minutes now to discuss how they're going to deal with that.
Fresh, how do you feel about the tertiary bomb sites? Because like, our experience from there, it's in rank. Let's
سطح
be honest, right?
رینبو خیلی عوض
I
شده.
feel like we try and play both, but we tend to play one a lot more than the other.
Yeah, the bunks and briefing site is probably, I would say, the better of the two. I will say the difference between ranked and pro play is massive because when we try and do it in ranked, Nick, it's me and you trying to shotgun out every bit of the top floor. Somebody walked in on us. When it's pro plays, they bring a lot more shotgun, they have more setup. It reminds me very similarly of how, like, for example, on Consulate, the split bomb site and the piano bomb site get played in the pro play. Ranked, completely different story.
Actually 5 shotguns on the setup right now.
Yeah, exactly. You need them because you need to get all of the vertical lines of sight because obviously the way that the defenders tend to hold the bunks briefing bomb site, they hold it from above. They want the attackers to do a direct take, you know, see thermite charge going off. You want them to do something direct and then kill them as they're planting. You forfeit the bomb site, but you control the verticality above it.
It's also why I believe CG they have pre-picked both the Dokkaebi and the Brava right now because one of those big information getting operators on a vertical bomb site can be a Maestro / bulletproof cameras, which they can easily bring. And Fury are likely they're hiding operators in the drone phase, so Akoli he just pre-fires Brava just in case. Even if they don't have the Maestro, you can still use them as regular drone info right now. Looking at barbed wire.
I love those positions with the barbed wire out there on the top floor. You'll play a shotgun, close contact, one barbed wire near the green stairs, one barbed wire near the external entrance, and you play close contact with the shotgun. Usually a smoke, can be a mute, could even be a Jaeger shotgun for what it's worth.
But we've seen that earlier in this tournament. Not right now though. Furia, going back to information game, they don't have a ton of it. If CG can Dokkaebi call, maybe find an angle into the bomb side, or just like this, go in basement, look up a staircase, go for a backstab. But you said it fresh, when you play this bomb site in pro play, it's all about covering each other's, you know, weaknesses, the entry points for the attackers. CG shouldn't be ratting around for a gap, because there shouldn't be a gap anywhere.
Feels like they're going to fall into the trap that Fury is
یه دقیقه و 15 ثانیه 55.
and getting onto site, you know, by attacking this middle floor only.
Baiting for a kill is the game for CAG at the moment, and it seems to work on out. Good breach on the site, and a little bit of poking and prodding does net CAG the advantage, but it is short-lived after Shurip elsewhere on that lurk was put to rest. Furious still maintain dominance of this top floor. They still have a lot of setup as well. The smokes from CAG not clearly used for the execute. As I say that, 50 seconds left. A smoke does prevent the angle onto Blackray. He's actually going to confirm the plant. 8 players alive in the server. And the
Çocuk
Japanese
üzerinden
have
mi?
pulled off a daytime robbery.
Now for retake time, I mean, the thing is, defenders have to go downstairs, and if they do, attackers can go back upstairs.
Absolutely, that's what you want to do as an attacker. You want to use the defenders' holes against them now because they can't smoke off the
Close to
Basit basit. الان